the thing. Hi, hello. You have to record. That's the thing. So here's the thing. Every season of every level I've ever been in, whether it be, and you guys didn't hear my heart when I say this, rank, we need to stop watering down volume and rank. What are you here for? I'm so sick of hearing people like, it's not about the volume, it's not about the rank. Okay, if you're wanting to bring yourself home, how do you expect to get there? If you're wanting to make $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month, 10,000, 20, 40, 50, 60,000, I mean, there's no cap in this industry and I'm living proof of it. At the end of the day, it's rank and volume, which is getting people on Thrive. So I'm not here to be that leader that waters that down for you. You can hop off if that makes you feel a little type of way. But at the end of the day, you came here for a reason. What is that reason? And if this is triggering people, accountability often looks like something to you when you're not ready to move differently. So I hope it makes people feel a little uncomfortable right now, because I am here to help you along with every single leader get to where you are said you want to go. So it's not just about changing lives. You have to, Kilo, stop it. You have to set milestones and mile markers. And just like if you have a destination and you're going to this location, there's mile markers marking your path every single step of the way to get that destination, correct? Anyone done road trips before? You see those mile markers, right? How do you expect to get to the destination if you're not putting mile markers up? How are you not how you have to have a mindset of strategy, a mindset of understanding, okay, 4K, that's like having two VIP 1600s, 12K, that's like having 4K, two 4Ks underneath me, 12K or 40K, duplicating that same system down. What I just said, a couple of VIPs, a couple 4Ks, it's strategy. And if I'm doing you a disservice, if I'm not telling you to go all in on you and your goals and why you're here and the duplication that it takes. But at the end of the day, I cannot connect your vision to your mindset and your belief in you. The only person that can do that is you deciding you're worth fighting for. Okay? Here's the thing. And I'm going to be that leader. I'm just going to own it. So here. Me telling you that your goals are small, not small or not this or whatever it may be, is honestly me doing you a disservice, because at the end of the day, if you're here, and this is something Katie did on the vision part of things recently, if you're just here for grocery money and gas money and getting by money, at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with that, but I need to flip the script for you. The reason why you're capping yourself there is because you don't believe in yourself more than worthing that. And so you're only going to set easy goals and minimal goals to make yourself feel comfortable and justified for why you're not going all in harder.
Can I get a show of hands of everybody that's here just to make gas money? And I don't mean temporary. I don't mean short-term goal. I mean bigger picture. Who's here just to make gas money? Nobody.
I don't want you to feel scared for saying yes if that's you. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so here's the thing. Then when you are coming to your leaders or your whatever, and you're frustrated for the $20, the $10, the $50 a week, that's a reflection based off of the goals and mindset that you're feeding. You have to realize you get what you tell yourself. And the thing about it is I see what this industry has done for me and the multiple people that have gone all in on their belief in them and not made their why about their kids or their spouse. And you guys can get frustrated with that. Your why needs to be about you. You need to believe you are worth it. You need to believe you are worth fighting for, that you're worth finding confidence in, you're worth loving yourself wholly in. You tell people how to love you by how you love yourself. And you have to realize that if you are not loving yourself and believing yourself enough to go bigger with things, those mile markers, gas money is why I started, because I couldn't afford my car. That was my first mile marker. My first mile marker was my car was about to get repossessed. So that was my mile marker 1. So cool, I hit that. Now what? I'm just going to coast there and be comfortable there and not make any other goals. No, my vision grew, my confidence grew. Okay, now I wanted to bring myself home as a 12K leader. That was my next goal. Mile marker 2. Okay, knocked that off. So, I'm just going to stop there because that's all I wanted. I just wanted to bring myself home. No, next it was my team. I wanted to bring my team home. I wanted to bring my girls home. Okay, cool. Made that happen for multiple women underneath me. Now what? I didn't want to bring my husband home until I was going 200K. That was never in my vision. It was in my vision as my vision grew. That's not why I started this or why I started fighting for it. I started fighting for me, to show myself that I am capable of everything I put my mind to, and to never water myself down for that I can do anything that I tell myself that I can. And we live in like I said, in self-development before this, we live in a watered down, mediocre, half-assed, lazy society. Are you that person? You know, I'm red. And there's nothing, and the thing about it is not everyone is all in, like, oh, let's go all in from the moment, but it can be developed. Beck, go ahead, because I know you have some things to piggyback off of that.
But here's the thing about that, you guys. Yes, like Britt was saying, it can be developed over time. Like when I jumped into this business, it was that $50 a week for me, you guys. It was. I couldn't afford my rent. It was $900. I was working in a bar trying to be clean and sober, and my recovery was really shaky. Okay, so it was that $50. But as I developed myself, right? And how do I develop myself? One word, you guys, it's action. When in doubt, action and out. Action builds confidence. Action develops who you are as a woman, mom, leader, all of the above, okay? If there is no action, you're not developing anything. You're just staying still, okay? And I've been in that season too. Trust me, I was at 12K for 13 months.
Yep, 80K or 40K for 2 years.
There has to be action behind it. And I think that this is a question that you need to seriously ask yourself. Are you just playing it comfortable? Listen, you guys, if that is the season that you're in, that's fine. Okay. But own it. And then you get back to, why am I here? Where is my destination? What I'm doing right now is not getting me closer to the next mile marker. I'm sitting in park. I don't think any of us are here to sit in park, you guys. And it's fine, because you can turn your engine on and get going. It literally can be a decision. It can be a decision, a snap of the finger. You get off this Zoom and you go and do something that you haven't done in a while. You go live. You share your fire for this business. You share the season that you're coming out of now, right? Because we can't hide what we're doing here, you guys. We have to share the seasons, okay? We have to be us. We have to be vulnerable.
Sorry. No, what I was gonna say is sometimes we beat ourselves up for falling. Okay, you fell, you went through a hard season, you're going through hard things. Like, it's okay, but get back up. It's just a decision. And I think that's what me and Beck were talking about when we were talking today, is literally the only thing that has gotten me to where I said I was going to go was deciding I was going to do it. It's a decide factor.
And let me just tell you guys this really quick, because I thought it was really interesting. I don't remember what podcast it was from. Can you guys hear my notifications going off?
Yeah, but it's okay.
I don't know how to silence them. The word decision and decide. Do you know what that word actually means?
Go to do not disturb if you can do it.
Is that how I do it? I don't even
know. It's okay. Don't even worry about it. Just roll.
The word decision and decide actually means to kill. I know that sounds like really vulgar, right? But it means to kill any distraction that is getting in the way of what you're running towards. Any distraction, you guys, has to be killed.
Yeah.
I don't care if that's relationships, you guys. I don't care if that's your mindset. The thing is you can decide to change that. You can decide to kill your lack mindset. You can decide to build your belief in yourself by taking action, by getting your wheels spinning again. Everything that we do, you guys, is a decision. Every single day we have a decision. We have thousands of decisions. What decisions are you making? Are you making the same decisions that are keeping you where you don't want to be? Or are you deciding to kill your distractions? Because I promise you guys, that's really, truly what it takes. When I went from 12K to 40K, it was like 3 months that I decided I am doing this. I deserve this. My family deserves this. My kids deserve this. When I decided, it was tunnel vision and I freaking ran. I didn't look for anything, you guys. Nothing. I didn't go out. I didn't kick it. I didn't do anything. And I was working a full-time job. Okay.
And raising 3 babies.
But I decided, and I made my business my priority, and I sacrificed. Okay. I sacrificed a lot. Time with people that really weren't, they were kind of pulling out my coat strings instead of pushing me along. Those people got to go. Those relationships got to go. But you have to know where you're going too, guys. Like, really, I think we as a team need to rewrite our whys. That's kind of what I'm feeling, Britt. Like, I think we
talked about, yeah.
I think we need to rewrite our whys.
Like, why are you really here? Like, what is it besides the paycheck? Like, if you could, I need you to really hear me out on this, because this is how you connect to your vision. Okay. I need you to really feel what makes you like cry. Like, that makes you literally like get tears in your eyes thinking about what is it? I remember Beck, and see, the one thing I will say about Beck, when in doubt, action out. She's heard me say that so many times, but you guys got to understand something. She didn't become me. She replicated my work ethic. Okay. And I think the thing is, you think because leaders, I'm not on my phone like a crazy person. I have boundaries, but just like I have boundaries in my business, I have boundaries with my relationships. I have boundaries with my friendships. I have boundaries for anything that doesn't serve the future that I envision. Okay. And I also know when to be intentional. I know when I'm on my phone, it's not scrolling. It's not to call my best friend and vent, let's just gossip and talk. No, I don't. My phone is business only, and then put down. If I never had to be on my phone again, I would never be on my phone again if I didn't work a social media business. I work a social media business because it provides uncapped, unlimited potential. It doesn't discriminate between your color, your race, your background, your education level, your mindset, your GED, whatever. It doesn't discriminate your past. It doesn't discriminate. Everyone can literally change the trajectory, not only of your life, but your children's life, your grandchildren's life. My son, by the time he's 18, will have the opportunity of having financial options that allow him to be a business owner at 18. And then think of that impact, that trajectory, I don't even know if I'm saying this right, to his children that he raises when he has kids, because he saw my example. It's not just about me. I am breaking generational curses and patterns as I'm showing up and doing the hard things. I am not here to make friends. I'm here to change lives. And the friendships, the relationships we grow are a bonus. They're a bonus. It's about my community. It's about the culture. And it's about me truly leading from the front to help you all know that you can do it too. I'm not here to shout out ranks, to shout out my numbers, to shout out any of that. I don't want me only winning. It's not about me winning. It's about my team winning. I'm not satisfied until I have 10 200Ks underneath me plus. I'm not satisfied until I know that I have been a part of a life changing the trajectory of lives changing because of their voice. That means you. Yes, you listening, your voice matters. Your story matters. Your heartache, your brokenness, your struggles, the things that you're going through. I had an insanely hard weekend with my son's situation with his father. Okay. I'm not going to go into the nitty gritty of it, but it was something that honestly, I still had to show up yesterday morning for, and had to set my personal emotions away and show up as a leader that I am. And I'm saying this because what you feed grows. Okay. You have to decide what you're here for. What are you here for? And I will repeat this over and over and over and over until I'm blue in the face. What are you here for? I need you to get real with your why. Your why. Okay. And I'm going to say it. Stop making it about everyone else but you. Please. I had a girl send me her why this month, because all my personally enrolled, I have all my personally enrolled send me their goals every single month. And I was like, rewrite your why. Everything in it is about somebody else, your family, your kids, your husband. You're not going to show up for that. And that's why you're inconsistent.
It's true though. I'm going to interrupt you for a second.
Go ahead.
I'm going to bring this back to you guys. All know my story. I got clean. I've been clean for 2 years in May. Okay. It's kind of like addiction. Okay. I could not get clean for my kids. You would think, right, that would be a good enough reason.
Yeah.
Right. And it was a layer, of course, to why.
Yes.
But I had to make that decision for me. You guys, it's the same thing your business and your life and your future. Your future.
Yeah.
This is your future. Do you really want to be here right now, 2 years from now, in the same situation, in the same circumstances, with the same mindset, doing the same bullshit that has you stuck? Do you really want to be that? Then you have to make a decision for you. Your why has to be about you, you guys. This is no joke when we say this, because it does. If it's for your kids, okay. If it's for your kids, that's going to get you out of bed in the morning. It's not. Maybe for a little while. Okay. Maybe for a little while, it might be a little motivating, but you're going to get comfortable. You're going to get back in routine. And then guess what? You're not showing up the way you should. Right? This has to be about you.
And it starts with your belief in loving yourself where you see yourself going.
That one.
Because the thing about it is, you guys, when you hear leaders say this stuff, I know it can either rub you the wrong way, or you can really absorb it and take it like the way that it should be defined. But really what it comes down to is your love for yourself. And you guys, I've shared this with my team chat before, like me in 2015, when I first started this business. I don't know if you guys can put like a hand up if you saw this like post that I did in the chat about like how overweight I was, how I talked when I first started this industry. Like if you saw it, I even shared it in the 4K chat in the hustling side. But you could see my confidence, like there was no confidence. You could see how I spoke. There was no power. You could see how I showed, like how I kind of moved my body. There was no like self-love. There was no self-love. Okay. But what I'm trying to instill in you guys is that it's developed through doing the hard things. It's developed through believing in yourself enough to have that small little flicker of hope that you have when you hear this kind of message, or that kind of stings, but you're like, I kind of do believe in myself. There's something in there that's telling me that I can do this. That was my driving factor. That is how I developed. Go ahead, Beck.
I love everything that you just said. But you guys, when I came into this business, I literally had that speckle of belief. I didn't jump in here and say, woo, I'm going to be a millionaire in this company. You ask me now, and I'm like, I'm going to Millionaires Club. But I didn't come in like that. Guys, chapter 1 is rarely that much confidence, right? Chapter 1's like, you're growing, you're trying to figure it out. You're trying to learn all the things. You're taking so much information. You're trying to figure everything out, right? Yeah. You know how you get to that confidence and belief in yourself? this chapter and this chapter and this chapter and failing and getting back up and it's built. That belief is built through action. So if you're not doing the shit that scares you and the stuff that's hard, and you're not being coachable and you're not being willing and you're not putting in the effort. Okay, you guys, I'm going to say it. A lot of us are not putting in the effort that matches where we want to be in our business. We say, I want to be, okay, 4K, 12K, 40K, 80K, but the effort behind that is not there. Why? Why is it not there? Because I know if I can do this, you can do this. And that's what kept me here, because I saw Brittany and I said, holy shit, if she can do it, I can do it. And I was willing to fail my way forward. And doing that, I packed on the belief and the confidence. And we have to be willing to take action. Like, I feel like that is the word of the day. Action, effort, willingness, belief. They go in here.
Something that I've been sharing in my team, if you're not a part of my team, is I'm sharing this one specific quote like over and over and over. And if you know, you know, but the bare minimum no longer aligns in this tribe. The bare minimum no longer aligns in your life. I can't tell you at the top that it's okay to rest. I can tell you it's okay to take a day and unplug and feed your mind and recharge and grow and love, like do it, be intentional, of course. Okay. But as a CEO of a business, I don't know one CEO that will tell you it's okay. That is reflecting that behind the scenes. Okay. Let me rephrase that. That's reflecting it truly behind the scenes that will tell you it's okay to continually rest, to let off the gas, to do the bare minimum. I want you guys to envision, what do you want, not only the end of 2021, but what do you want the next 6 months, year, 5 years to look like? Could I ever imagine in my wildest dreams 5 years ago, this broken, 5 years sober from heroin, overdosed, single mom at that time, woman would be leading the way I lead? No. But the more I did the hard things, the more I grew myself and if you do the hard things, your life will become easy. If you do the easy things, your life will become hard. And it's proofs in the pudding. If you're doing the easy things, I can guarantee your life looks hard behind the scenes. And I don't mean that disrespectfully. I just mean that you're worth more than doing the easy. Okay, so let's tie into the business strategy of the work ethic that takes to build a business, okay? Because you can't expect to do just the birthday messages and like the posting and, oh, I'm good, okay? You have to realize there's one and done IPAs, and then there's core IPAs. So the reason I had Beck speak on this is because she does business very differently than me with certain things, but she learned from me and she mimicked that work ethic and that action and then made it hers. Okay. So let me rephrase what I think are non-negotiables for my business, because a lot of questions are, how do I run my business behind the scenes? Okay. I know I'm loving seeing everyone's faces. It's making my heart so much happier, honestly. I see smiles and like, not just like little boxes, and it's like, oh, it makes me happy. Anyways, sorry, I'm like on one right now. My brain is mush between Florida's local. I've been on Zooms all day, and then the stuff with my son's father. So mind me if I'm a little all over the place. I'm just give me grace as well, because I need it. So here's the thing. My one and done IPAs are going to be like birthday messages. They're going to be my post for the day. Okay. It's going to be my lives, my reels. Those are my one and dones. The reason why I say that is I put it up and I'm done. Okay. It's easy. Those are my easy things. That's easy. That's my easy stuff. Okay. My hard things, my core business building stuff, is my 3-2-1s. Who knows what 3-2-1s are? Can we put in the comments? I'm not going to give you clues. I'm that girl. Okay. 3, 2, 1. So like, let me rephrase this. When I was asked to do the social media training for GOAT this weekend, I was like, my question was like, I don't get a lot of engagement. One of them was like that. Okay. If you're not getting a lot of engagement, let's dissect this. Okay. It can be your quality of your pictures. It can be, and I'm not going to go into a social media audit. I did that recently and did one as well. It can be the caption, the value that you're putting out. Okay. Or it can be your 3, 2, 1s. I can't do that. For some reason, my finger doesn't stay up. 3, 2, 1s. It's like going like this. I'm like, what? Anyways, 3, 2, 1s. Okay. What it means is as much as you want to receive, you have to give. Okay. So 3 likes, 2 comments, 1 story interaction. That is literally what I am doing behind the scenes. Not all day long, because I'm not trying to be like I'm on my phone all day long. But if I am on my phone, I'm interacting, period. Okay. Beck, what is your non-negotiable when it comes to that kind of stuff? Don't mind me. My dog wants up.
I feel like it's pretty much the same. You know, I honestly do my posts usually at night because I like to take from my day, not always, but this has worked for me. Okay. I take from my day and I make my post at night. So my non-negotiables in the morning, self-development. I don't care what anybody says, that is an IPA. And it is the first IPA you should do before you even touch your phone.
Thank you.
Okay. You guys, the most important part, I feel like we make this so complicated. And I know Britt's very much more tactical than me. The most important IPA, you guys, aside from self-development, okay, and our non-negotiables is making friends. We make it so hard. We think about that too much. It's not hard, you guys. It's really not. We're good at being friends. We're all friends with each other. I literally talk to people like I talk to you guys. I build relationships. I share things about myself. Sometimes, a lot of times I share personal things because guess what? I'm getting deep with people that I'm building relationships with. Yeah. This is where I spend probably 70%, 75% of my time when I'm on my phone building my business intentionally. It is building friendships. Okay. This isn't even about like, I met somebody, I'm doing 3, 2, 1s. Now she's in my inbox and we're talking business. That's not how it goes. Okay. When I say build a friendship, I truly mean that. How are you today? You know, one of my favorite things to say to people, to friends that I'm making, that I'm building trust with, is tell me what your high and your low is today. Do you know how much I'm learning about them in that one question? And I'm not typing it, guys. We got to stop doing that. If you're still texting, stop, please. Okay. Nobody can hear your heart and your soul and your passion through texting. Okay. And if that's all you do, that might be your wall. Okay. You have to get on there and voice note, talk to people, you guys, love on them, share with them. That is the most, I mean, to me, Britt, and I don't know. Thank you.
No, I mean, we're on the same page with this kind of stuff. Like my passion shines through more when I'm sharing my voice and my face. So I do video messages even to my people. I do voice messages to my people. I will look hot mess. I don't care. I'm a human. I'm not always like put together. So it's like one of those things. I'm just roll with who I am and what I have going on that day. I want to talk about kind of dissecting the 3, 2, 1s and the friendship building part, just to kind of give you some tools. Okay.
I think we should talk how to get people in our inbox, because that's something that I hear often, is no one's in my inbox.
Can I say something though on that?
I think we're going to say the same thing, but go ahead.
Okay, go first.
First of all, do not wait for people to come to your inbox.
People are in my inbox every day.
No. People are not going to jump in your inbox and be like, hey, what's up?
I need this now. Oh my God, I'm ready. Yes, I have it consistently, but you want to know why the consistency happens? Because of the value and the consistency that I'm putting out.
And the authenticity and uniqueness of what you put out, you guys, because that is so important. Let me just touch on this, and I'm so scatterbrained, you guys know. Stories. This is stories, and my inbox is where I build my business. That is the bread to everything that I do, okay? Because people get to know me through my stories. If you're in Waymaker, you were in the chat this morning, maybe you heard it, maybe you didn't. I asked you to go look at my stories today because I brought so much energy this morning. I was feeling so freaking good. I've lost 8 pounds and I was on my stories like, you guys need this stuff. Like, I feel incredible. Are you bringing the energy and excitement? People want to come to you and feel better.
Yeah.
They want to feel good, right? How are you making people feel? Are you just sitting there like, here's my 3 steps, like, look at me? No, it's not going to work. I mean, maybe a little bit, but it's, guys, we have to show who we are, show your face, show your passion, show your excitement. Okay. And that doesn't have to be every single day, guys. I'm not saying like it has to be high energy every single day, but I'm saying when you feel good, when you are at the highest point of your day and you're like, I'm feeling good. What's that song? I'm feeling good. That just came to my mind. You know what song I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. It's so funny that you say that because like, okay, I'm not in a high energy every single day, but I also am sharing me every single day. And you better bet your bottom dollar when I am in a voice message, though, I am choosing my energy.
Yes.
Okay? I am not just acting like, hi, how's your day going? Mine's going. I mean, I'm not trying to like make you feel any type of way, but I am choosing to be like, oh my goodness, I am so excited that you just reached out to me. Tell me more about who you are, what you're wanting to change. Tell me about yourself. I want to get to know you first before we talk business. So tell me who you are, what you're going through. Do you see how the pitch, the octave, the energy, the frequency changes? Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Britt.
No, you're fine.
Nice to think about it like this. Okay. If you are working a job and your job is to answer phones, right? That's your job. That's what you do. You say hello to people. You're the face of the company. Are you going to answer the phone and just be monotone and not have some energy? Hi, thank you for calling Bank of America or whatever. I again don't want to like seem like I'm making fun of anybody. I'm just goofy, but are you going to be like, hi, thank you for calling Bank of America? You know what I mean? Like, have some energy behind what we are doing, you guys. What we are doing is a gift. Okay. I don't think some of you see what we do as a gift, and it is. Okay.
Can I flip that really quick to Beck, just to flip it?
Go for it.
Some of us will be more intentional with our jobs than a business that we own. I need you guys to realize this is a business that you own. You're not like you're not an employee. It's a business you own. So treat it like with respect. Treat it, you like Beck said, if you were the face of the company, newsflash, you are the face of the company because you are the business. You are the brand. You are the voice. You are the face. Okay. So I need to talk about the 3-2-1s and stuff a little bit more on this because I want to give you some tools and strategies because I heard people like, do you just interact with the same people every single day? Okay. We need to think a little bit outside of that limitation. Okay. So every single person that is not a thriver, because I don't engage with thrivers unless you ask for post love, first off. Okay. So unless you're asking for post love, don't take it personally if I'm not following you or if I'm not engaging with your stuff. It's nothing to do with you. It just has to do with I running a business. Okay. I'm not here to just build like interactions between each other. So what I am doing is I am going through my both in my post on whatever I posted for the day before, for example, and I'm going through whoever liked my stuff. Whoever has liked my stuff, I am going through and doing 3-2-1s on them. And then guess what? I'm going in their stories because obviously one of those, that one is your stories. I'm getting in their inbox automatically because of that. Okay. That's friendship building. Because from there, I can start a conversation. And here's where you need to hear me out. You need to stop saying that my conversations are dry and they don't go anywhere and they're just, hi, how are you doing today? It is because you're not asking anything else. It is because you're not being bold. It's because you're not saying it and just going for it. You have to realize that a lot of conversations are going to be like, hi, how's your day going? Or, oh my gosh, I hope you're having a good day. Thank you so much. That means so much to me. How was your day? How are you doing? Tell me a little bit about you. I know we've been on social media together for a while. I don't really know much about you. So tell me about yourself. It's not uncomfortable and it's not icky. You're just thinking it's icky and uncomfortable.
Can I use this kind of, I don't know what the word is, like, what do you call it when you, metaphor? No, I don't know. Metaphor? Okay. So my sister was over last night and we were talking and she was talking about, like, she's within her first 30 days or whatever, when she was talking about how, or she feels like her business is like a boutique that opened up in a neighborhood, right? Like, if you don't turn on your lights and get out there and talk to people and maybe put up some ads. And personally, if it was me and I had a boutique, I'd probably do a 15% discount and I would go door to door and I would say, hi, nice to meet you. I have a freaking boutique over here. Come and visit me anytime, 15% off, right? That's what it is, you guys. We literally have to get out there and invite people to our business. And we have to do that every single day, right? That's what we do. We're network marketers. Some people don't like that word. I love it. I love being a network marketer, honestly. We have to be networking. And you guys, let me also say this too. 3, 2, 1s for me, this is me. That can look any way. It doesn't have to be specifically 3, 2, I don't even know. I
don't count. Yeah.
Interactions, 2 interactions, 1 interaction, whether
10.
That's 10.
If I want to be that girl that's like, hey, I really want you on my team, 10.
Right. Right. And then also, when you're doing these interactions and you're building these friendships, are you letting those people fall between the cracks? When you start that engagement and you're doing that 3, 2, 1, and then all of a sudden maybe they come to your page and check out your story and then maybe like a picture of yours, and then the next day you might like something, then life happens or whatever, they fall into the cracks. These people, you guys, I promise you, if you start writing down the people that you want to build relationships with, and you are consistently going through that list, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have a lot of best friends. I want to
piggyback something off of that, okay? Because it just reminded me of some things that I did at the beginning that I need to get back to the basics as well with, okay? So like Beck said, every time you're engaging with somebody, I would write at the beginning from like how I built from 4K to 80K, for example. I would write their name down, like Beck is saying, right? And then that's how I would be intentional. I don't overthink it. I just go and follow whatever. Let's say I did 20 for the day, cool. Next 20, cool. I don't have a rhyme or a rhythm, so I can't give you that tip, but I would be intentional with those names. The other thing I want to piggyback off of that is you need to speak into life who you are attracting back to your team. Every single person that I'm like, I want her on my team. And I literally will put this on my son's life. Every single person I have ever said I want her on my team has come to my team because I wrote their name down and put it on like my high performer list. Or like I have a handful of girls on right now that I've seen commenting in here that were on that list. Okay. You are running a business. That means structure. That means strategy. That means duplication. As a leader, you need to be helping your girls. If you have one person underneath you, you're a leader. Newsflash. The moment you enter this business, you're a leader. Newsflash. Okay. So you need to duplicate this system down to your girls. You can't rely on your uplines. And I'm saying this to lead the way all the time. You have to lead the way by embracing you and your leadership. And so helping them, if they're new, duplicating an onboarding system, duplicating how you organize your potentials. But if you don't even have your own potentials organized, This is why you're not duplicating. So you have to realize that duplication within organizing. This is just one of my notebooks. Okay. One of mine. I have like 600 and I'm probably not exaggerating, but like, okay, every single month. And these are part of my core IPAs at the beginning of the month. So let me just, since it is kind of early on in the month, we'll just talk about this. I write down all my goals, the motto of the month. And then I literally write, this was back in February, my minimum PV, my minimum enrollments, my minimum life's impact, my rank promotions, how many ranks I wanted to pop in my team, how many 4K leaders I wanted. And I would tally, I don't think you guys can see, I would tally as it would go. Every single person I duplicated this to, and that me and Beck were talking about this, that I applied pressure to, because a leadership is also applying pressure, popped ranks, every single person. And the reason why is because we need to stop watering down the ranks and the volume and the promotions and those things. That's a part of what we do. Why do you think you heard every single GOAT trainer talk about PPA for the most part yesterday? PPA matters. It's how you build your paychecks. Okay, newsflash. Sorry, it's a huge part of how you build your paychecks. But as a 12K leader, my PPA was no minimum than double digits. That's just me. So just listen, hear me out on this, okay? But I was getting paid more than a 40K leader at times, because it's not about the rank that gives you more paychecks. It's about GTOP, getting thrive in people's hands. Okay, so please understand me with that. If I wanted to bring myself home, that means I needed to bring in $500 a week, for example. Okay, if I'm doing X, Y, and Z right now, and this is where you need to self-evaluate, and this is why I'm saying this type of stuff. If your PPA is X, Y, and Z, what does your paychecks look like with that PPA? Okay, and this is just awareness stuff, and this is business ownership. So don't shy away from it. Lean into it, okay? Because I get it's a little uncomfortable, but I need you guys to hear me out on this. So if you're wanting to make $1,000 a month, that's 200, and if I'm not mistaken, because my math is horrible, but it's like 250 a week, correct? I think something like that. I hope I'm right. So, okay, yeah. Cool. I see heads shaking. I'm right. Okay, so that means probably like getting at least 3 to 4 people in products or on promoter side weekly. I mean, obviously it's going to vary, because realize it's based off of what they order and all those things, but there's strategies around these type of things. Okay. So the second thing with core IPAs, so we got your engagement, which can be multiple layers, engaging through stories, engaging through who people like your stuff, engaging through, like interactions, poll interactions, groups, all these things are core IPAs. Okay. But then let's talk about how it goes down in the DM. Mm-hmm. So Beck, because I know you're huge in your messenger.
Yeah.
How do you get people to, I guess, not only come to your messenger, but also keep that conversation going, or keep that like momentum going within your DM? Because I'm around you a lot. I know your DM. So.
You guys, I really feel, I mean, yes, it's doing those IPAs, and it's engaging with new people every single day. Okay. It's not just engaging with the same people over and over again. I am literally engaging with at least 5 new people a day, if not more, you guys. Okay. It's that I am 100% me. I talk to them the way I would talk to you, with love and excitement and understanding. I share me. I am me in my stories. I cannot tell you guys enough how important that is. If you are just showing your steps every single day, you guys, nobody's going to jump in your inbox. Okay. I don't care how cute the hour-long graphic that you worked on for your 3 steps is. Okay. They're not going to jump in your inbox because you have a cute graphic or a cute boomerang.
Thank you.
You want people in your inbox. Let them get to know you. That's literally it. I promise you.
So second, oh, sorry, Beck, don't kill me. Go ahead, keep going.
Let them get to know you, let them in. This is why we paint the picture of our day. Okay. And I hear so many times people say my life is boring. My life is boring. I don't do anything but stay home with my kids all day. Like my hair is always in a messy bun. I don't shower for 3 days. Nobody wants to see my face. Did really? Because I'm pretty sure that at least half of my network is in that exact same boat. And actually they would love to hear that they're not alone. Do you know that the one thing that brings us all together is pain? We all share that. So why aren't we sharing a little bit of hope face to face, letting people feel our passion and see our face? I don't care what your hair looks like. Chanel, I see you. Your hair bomb, girl. Why that is the key. Okay. That is what I do. I am me. I am passionate. I am vulnerable. On my bad days, guess what, guys? I share that too. When I'm struggling with my kids and my parenting, when I make a mistake and I feel bad about it because I yelled at one of my kids, guess what? I'm sharing that. And I don't care what Cindy Lou over here thinks about me. If she thinks I'm a bad mom, you're not my people, because I'm growing in that area, right? Yep. Being you is the most important. I keep saying the most important about everything that I keep talking about, but it is really one of the most important things. You have to be you. You have to show your day. You have to show your passion. You have to show your love for this community and what we are building together as a team, you guys. Because there are women and men out there, they need what we have right now, you guys. This company saved my life. Yeah. Let me say that one more time to you, okay? This company saved my life. I needed you guys so bad. It makes me emotional because it is 100% the truth. I had no belief in myself. I had no friends. I had no confidence. I was stuck. I didn't love myself. I needed you. Yep. So can you imagine if we get louder and prouder, how many lives we can save? We need to start looking at our business like that, because this is truly what we have our hands on. I'm living proof of that.
Ooh, I always get emotional because I remember your first message. So it just like, it ties me back to the beginning, because you're not a number, you're a life that we get to be a part of impacting. And I think that's where we also have to focus on. Every single person you're impacting isn't another person to add to your paycheck. And, you know, these IPAs are something that we need to be loud and proud of. And it's not just, oh, I did it for the day and now I'm done. Like, no, I'm intentional with my IPAs and I repeat them throughout the day. I do what I need to do, put my phone down, now back at it. Do what I need to do, put my phone down. I mean, there's really no excuses for not working your business. You're on your phone anyways. You're looking at the celebrities and your TikToks and all these things. Like it saddens me sometimes, because the intention and the priority and the commitment needs a shift. You know what I mean? So let me talk about this stuff. So when it comes to these things, I want to also talk about this core IPA that I think we need to focalize on a little bit more. Okay. I want you to go to your profile tonight on Facebook and Instagram. And I'm going to talk about this very quickly. So you need to be utilizing both platforms. I forget the method that I learned, like the abbreviation, but I use Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all three. Okay. Every time I post a reel, that reel goes over to TikTok. I post it to TikTok. Some of you may not have the feature over on Facebook yet, because I know not everyone has it rolled out to, but then I also post it over on Facebook. I'm not working harder. I'm just working smarter. I'm repurposing my content in every platform that I have. Thank you. Fit. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. So write that down. Every reel that I do, it's not just on TikTok, or just not just on Instagram. It is on Facebook and you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's a huge thing. Repurposing your content. Even these trainings. Do you guys listen to my podcast? These trainings are on my podcast. I'm not doing a bunch of extra work half the time.
Not harder.
So just get creative with yourself. Okay. Find that inspired action within yourself. Everyone has inspired action that they're pulling on their heart to do. That is literally the key to unlocking your next level, is following the tugs that are on your heart. But that's not what I was going to talk about. What I was going to talk about is you're going to go to Instagram and you're going to go to Facebook tonight after you hop off from this, and you're going to write down your following number. I know. Fun. Okay. How many followers do you have right now? On Facebook and on Instagram. And you heard me train on this if you were on GOAT yesterday. It's not about the followers. Okay. So let's remove that from that. That's not what it's about. It's about growing your network. Okay. So there's going to be one of two things. By the end of this week, like, is friends on Facebook? Yeah, friends on Facebook. Sorry, let me clarify. Friends on Facebook is going to be your followers, right? So how many friends are on your Facebook, not your actual, like, I know how you can follow on Facebook, but I should have clarified. So how many people are you friends with on Facebook? And then how many people are following you on Instagram? I don't really pay attention to this on TikTok. You can as well if you're building a lot more on that. Okay. So if you're maxed out, it's time to unfollow. That means you need to get real with your network. Okay. So this is why I'm talking about this, because if you're not putting new faces in front of your platform every single day, your business is going to become stagnant because you're having the same faces on it every single day. Okay. And then your engagement's going to be stagnant. Your interactions are going to be stagnant. I pay attention to, and I know this is crazy, but just hear me out. I don't talk to you about it, but if you're a 12K leader of mine and above trying to go 40K, I pay attention to your following number. The reason why is I know then you're doing the work that it takes to go to 40K and above. All this is a part of these tools. Same thing for going above. So one, I go through, and Brittany Jordan gave a really good tip because it goes with your 3, 2, 1s. I also do this with my followers. I'll start with A. So for example, I'm going to go to my Facebook and I'm going to go to A.
This is how I do it too.
Okay. So I love this. So I'm going to unfollow and clean up when I need to on my platform first. So I unfollow first, and then I go to, let's say Sally Sue has a beautiful like representation of my brand and the type of person that I would want on my team, right? I'm going to go to her page. I'm going to do some engagement stuff on her. Cool. Now I'm going to go to her friends list. Guess what? I'm going to find friends of hers and I'm going to follow them and Facebook request them. I don't know the right words, but you know what I'm saying. So that's how I build my following. I'm getting in connections with people constantly and putting new faces constantly on my platform. I personally do no less than 10 a day. That's me. Okay. When it comes to Instagram's a little bit different monkey than Facebook. Okay. You really can do like a lot, let me rephrase this. You can't just go click on Facebook because they do like limit you on stuff and they'll be like, hey, you can't do this for a while. So don't go into jail on it. But what you're going to do is you're going to build your following on Instagram. Second tool to this, make sure you're unfollowing. I go to my least interacted, do my 3, 2, 1s on there. I also unfollow from there because usually if they're least interacted, I'm probably not connecting with them anymore for whatever reason it may be. Second layer to this, and hear me out on this because this is going to hurt your algorithm, but I'm not doing an algorithm training. If you are following more people than that is following you, you're hurting your algorithms. Okay. So it's time to unfollow if that is the case. You need to clean up your platform. Okay. So these are my core IPAs, my conversations, my engagements, my intention behind my stories, meaning painting my life behind it. Okay. My unfollowing. And now let's talk about follow-ups. Because I had a lot of messages about this one. Because if you were on GOAT, you heard, I think it was Kinsey, if I'm not mistaken, talk about followers or following up. And then Paul, if I'm not mistaken, or was it Jason? No, it was Paul. He did a whole thing on how follow-ups work. And this is probably where you're missing the mark. And it ties in to your potentials list and it ties in to your sealing of the deal. Okay. So let me talk about that. 6 to 22 is kind of the number I've always heard and kind of what honestly proofs in the pudding on. follow-ups before someone ever commits. I have women that have watched me for 4 years, 3 years, when I was with my previous company, 5 years, like from the get-go, that I have connected with by just 3, 2, 1s, talking to them in their inbox, asking how they're doing, building friendships. That's considered a follow. That's a form of a follow-up, okay? By following up with them. Then you have your potential follow-ups, the people that have come into your inbox and talked about the products or talked about the business. Okay. In my team page, I can put it in the hustling as well. I have done a structured of each question you can ask for follow-up so that you don't have to do it, like overthink what to say. It's literally typed out for you. Okay. Copy, paste if you need to, till you get comfortable being bold in this area. But follow-ups need to be done. Now, let me talk about that. There is no rhyme or rhythm how often I follow up. Like I don't like when people are like, I follow up every week or every 2 weeks or every 3. I just follow up when my heart's telling me to follow up with that person, even if I talked to them yesterday. And I could be training you wrong on that, but honestly, it works for me. And the reason why I'm saying that is if I had someone be like, oh my God, I want to start this business, tell me more. And you send the packs over, and then they ghost you or they leave you on red, right? All right. I know we deal with this. I don't know why I'm being charismatic. I guess I'm just overly tired. Anyways, but my point of it is I then go and be like, okay, babe, so we talked about this yesterday. You came to me for a reason. So what is holding you back? What fear is holding you back? I don't care if I talked to them yesterday and I'm worried about them being like, no, I don't go in worrying about how they're going to perceive it. I go in being me. That's it. I don't worry how I deliver messages to people or overthinking if it's the right time to talk and follow up to people. I don't care about that. I care about the reason why I don't, and hear me out on this. The reason why I don't is because I have the freaking key to unlocking their damn life. Passion is not pushy. If I talked to you last night and you ghosted me and you're like, hey, give me a month, I want to know why you want a month. Let's dive deep. What's going on? Okay. So Beck, do you have anything to piggyback off of this? Because I don't want to go over like 6,000 hours like I always do.
No, I don't have anything else, but I did want to read you guys this like little, one of my leaders put it in the chat and I just wanted to read it because then I'm going to ask you guys a question afterwards. Okay. Okay. 6 months of hardcore focus and alignment can put you 5 years ahead in life. Don't underestimate the power of consistency and desire. You have what it takes to become the best you can be. Don't ever doubt yourself. Harness that power. Exceed your own expectations. So, my question to you guys, and I want to see in the chat, who is willing to give this business and you 6 months of hardcore dedication to get 5 years ahead in life? Because this is the truth. I promise you, this is the truth. Yes. Yes. Taylor, Candy, Claudia, Tiffany. Yes. That's what I'm saying.
That vibe. That's the vibe.
Yes, yes, yes.
Decide. If you can take one thing from tonight, decide. There is no such thing as time. There's no such thing as anything of that nature. It's literally what we tell ourselves is what we get back. Decide. I've seen Sue go from barely maintaining 4K to going 40K in less than less than 60 days. I can go name for name. And it's not about pace. Okay. It's not about that. It's about deciding. That's all that changed. That's literally it. It's not like they, oh my God, just had the right conversation. Their business blew up. It's literally deciding. So take what Beck said. Okay. And I'm going to challenge you guys up a level. Even if you're not a part of my team chat, I want you to go to whoever chat you're in. And I need you to remember how I asked you about your why at the beginning of this? And it was kind of like not watered down, but maybe not as confident and connected. I need you to take a moment with yourself, write it freaking down first, because you need to get real with yourself And I want you to put it in our team chats.
Yes.
Okay. I want you to be so freaking loud and proud and scared silly. Like, what the F did I just claim out loud that I'm going to do? Okay. Decide. I hope, Beck, do you have anything to end on? Because I know I just kind of
Love you guys. And thank you so much for turning your cameras on, because you cannot, I can't tell you what that does for my anxiety to just see all of your beautiful faces. Like, it's, thank you.
have a beautiful night. Let's rock this week. Okay. And if you're in Florida, I will see you at the Florida local this weekend. So have a good night, you guys.
Bye.